What's happening, guys? It's Trev here to do my UFC 129 Jones versus Shogun review afterthoughts of the fight. It was a great night of fights, and the main event didn't let down in the second round. Jones was able to stop the fight with basically a KO, a knee, and a bunch of ground and pound before that, and then finished it up with with some brutal strikes. It was a great fight. Shogun gave it his all. He didn't look like he was in that great a shape, though, I have to say. But he had surgery done. He was coming back from that and that kind of stuff. And so would that play a factor? I mean, it could have played a little bit of a factor, but I mean, Jones is just so much bigger. Like, you saw the comparison between the two guys, and like Jones's reach is just crazy, and his leverage and everything, just his wrestling. Shogun really didn't have anything for him. Shogun wasn't as good a wrestler as him. Really, even on the feet, wasn't really as good in the striking department as Jones was, because Jones was able to mix up his lengthiness and a few strikes, and then as soon as they got in close, was wrestling with him, taking him down. Didn't have a problem. Shogun did the best he could, but I mean, Jones is really good, man, really good. So, I don't know who's going to be able to beat Jones at this point. Shogun really had nothing for him. Like, every fight, Jones just makes it look like it's effortless. Every single one, it just looks effortless. Like, he just, goes out there, dominates guys, and isn't even really in a bad position. Like, not even once. Doesn't even really have any problems with anybody. Just, right through the whole way, no trouble at all with anybody. So I really don't know who's going to be able to beat Jones at this point. I mean, Rashad, yeah, Rashad can, it's hard to say. They showed after the fight that Rashad's going to be the next one facing Jones, and that, even though they agreed to never fight each other, they're going to do it anyway. And Rashad just got booed like crazy. It's funny that everybody hates Rashad. I think it's humorous that everybody hates him, because he's a nice guy. He's not really a bad guy at all, but because of the thing with Rampage and because of this, everybody just hates Rashad. So whatever. I think it's stupid in the first place that they were saying that they would never fight each other, they would never have a match. To me, it just doesn't make any sense. It's like mixed martial arts is not a team sport. Okay, even though some of these guys talk about it like as if they have a team, they have coaches, they have people that work with them, but it's a one-on-one sport. Unless they start doing two-on-two fights or tag team fights or something like they do in WWE, and that kind of stuff for real, then it's a team sport. But at the moment, it's not a team sport. Okay, I don't care what anybody says, it's not. And these guys who say that they won't fight each other, I think it's just stupid, because they're only hurting themselves really in their their fighting career. They can't. If Rashad sticks to that, he's never going to be able to be a champion. Even if he doesn't, I still don't think he's going to be a champion in the light heavyweight division ever again. It's the curse of the light heavyweight belt. We haven't had a champion actually defend the light heavyweight championship for years, man. It's been like 2-3 years, something like that. I mean, Machida did it against Shogun, but did he really even win that fight? I don't count that. Most people think that Shogun won that fight, but anyway, that's just another another rant. But I'm going to do a video prediction coming up for Rashad versus Jones, and I'd say right off the bat that I think that Jones is probably going to take that. The only way that Rashad could take it is if he can out-wrestle Jones, and I don't really know if he's going to be able to do that. I don't know which one of them's a better wrestler. I mean, they're both pretty good, but man, Jones, he just everybody. It doesn't matter who he faces. He seems to beat them so easily. How can you bet against a guy like that? How can you bet against a guy who's never been in trouble? Who's never, nobody has ever really done any decent damage to him, done anything to him. He just goes out there, and it's like, he fought Ryan Bader, 6 weeks ago, and now he's fighting this guy. And for a lot of fighters, that might be a problem, because they might get injured, or they might, have problems, they might get beaten up a bit in one fight. But him, it's like every fight he's been in, he can just go back and fight 2 weeks later, because, he's fine. He's completely fine. So, pretty amazing. John Jones, absolutely amazing. Can't wait to see, what the future is going to be for him. I really like it if he was able to win the next, maybe his next 20 fights or something in a row. That'd be crazy. Then he'd probably be one of the best ever, and he can do it. I mean, who's going to be able to beat John Jones in the heavyweight division? I don't know. Nobody comes to mind, Maybe Machida? I don't know. Maybe not, Rampage, maybe? Probably not. I mean, it's going to be tough, man. I don't know who's going to be able to take him on. Anyway, that's the video for now. I don't want to rant on too long. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.